Welcome to St. Petersburg, Russia. Rush hour. Rush hour, and we're rocking it. Stolova right here. Not gonna drink beer because otherwise we need toilets every I don't know, half hour. That's too much. Let's go enjoy this neighborhood. This is my neighborhood. Well, old neighborhood. Semi. At least I was usually staying somewhere nearby. I'm gonna show you where. I'm gonna go around this place. This is Sinaya Square. Tons of people. Super busy always. Maybe also super interesting. Oh, police stopped. They made a mistake. Санкт-Петербург. Alright guys, this place, if you don't want a like super historical place, this is the place to be right here. Sinaya. It is historical because this is what was the other guy? But oh man, God, I'm too tired. Not Tolstoy, the other one. It wasn't Tolstoy. Who wrote from Sinaya area? All his books are located. The stories are located here. You're live, yes indeed. Welcome. Kansas in the house, not Pushkin. Where the fuck somebody would go next to each other? This is a narrow place. Guys, help out. Anyways, this is like used to be a notorious place and kinda is still. Kinda. Hello, India. We are chilling in the wet streets of St. Petersburg. This place has tons of soul, guys. Tons of it. The time is what, 5:30? Maybe more. Man, I hate it when people think they can walk 3 persons. That's an old tram, by the way. There's something wrong with it. Hello everybody, welcome to St. Petersburg, Russia. Over there we have Griboyedovo Canal. We're gonna go because I want to see Griboyedovo. I'm traveling tomorrow. I want to enjoy my home city, even though with you guys, but I want to see some places that gives me energy to be away from Russia for, let's say, a few days, and then I'm getting super annoyed, actually pissed off if I'm not, when I'm not in Russia. So coming to Russia is like coming home, literally. Who's that? Oh man, my sneakers are getting wet. Guys, push mic, everybody. Bush and coffee roasters. What is that? Never heard of it. So outside it's cold, inside it's warm, so it's it looks like this. Check it out. This is Alexander II. Hold on, check it out. Ah no, Nicholas I. The creator of Russian Railroad, Nicholas I. Yes, Nicholas I was the one after Alexander I. So this is the oldest technical museum, 210 years in 2023. Центральный музей железнодорожного транспорта. Oh, I've been to St. Petersburg to another place with a lot of like huge museum with different trains. I think I haven't edited. I have not edited that for you yet in like over a year, maybe 2 years actually. But you're gonna see. You see me going to see. Don't wonder if you're gonna see me slimmer in some videos, guys. White and gray colors. Yeah, kinda. They say me from St. Petersburg. I don't agree. For me, St. Petersburg represents usually like light colors, like light blue, light green, light red. Yes, thank you. Достоевский. Я так устал, у меня башки ничего не двигается. Я Достоевского. Спасибо. So yeah, we have an answer from Sergei. The writer that I wanted to say was Dostoevsky. Check it out. We can go into this park. This is Yusupov Park, one of the richest families in Imperial Russia. Let me show you here. Wow, look at this. Hold up. Check it out. Oh, it smells so good. So this used to be Yusupov's private park when he was during the Tsar rule, Imperial Russia. They had palaces. Their family had palaces all around Russia. And notice how quiet it just got. That's what I love about the city, and Russian cities as well. Irina, yes. Конечно же, Pышki. I think that might be the, is that Yusupov Palace? I don't think so. It's a bit further. Hello, Mississippi. Drive 50 kilometers away from main city and visit the village. Yes, I've done that. I've done 2,000 kilometers actually. I visited many cities and villages, so it's on my channel. But thanks for the comment. All right, guys, let's go back into town. This is St. Petersburg, and this is just one park, one random Yusupov park. Washington D.C. in the house. Looks cinematic in Russia. Oh wow, is it? There is something special with the colors, I agree. Let's turn into from the main streets, let's turn away for an atmospheric walk. I was in this park, yeah. it's okay to chill, you know. Maybe not. If you have some thoughts you want to go through, then definitely. Give me 2 seconds. Let's go over here. Or if you like with a friend, you want to talk things out, or with a wife, girlfriend, that's a great place to visit. How many days? Well, St. Petersburg center or city is like 1 hour away from my home in St. Petersburg. So basically, I only go once. And when I'm in Russia, I do have things to do, meaning I have to film. And when I do that, so I film, I leave at some point and come late at night because I have so many things to do. The Arabs coming to Russia are very nice people. So I don't know what's that about. That is maybe something from Europe, but characteristics of Arab people is totally different. Very humble, very family orientated, very hospitable. But in Europe everything is kind of upside down, so I'm not gonna take that as an example. Oh wow, look at this, man. Oh, it's so wonderful. Is this a hotel? No. It is. Office. What is Ganesha? Great perspective. If you're talking about that horrific event process, that is also doesn't depict the people, plus they were not Arabs. Ganapati Bapa. What does it mean, guys? Ganapati. Is that Hindu? Hindi, sorry. Is that Hindi? Jaime, I'm doing good. That a Spanish name, right? Jaime. I remember. Hindu god. Wow, elephant head. Wow, I missed it. Usually, man, thank you. I'm gonna know next time. I can see St. Petersburg is more like a historical city, when Venice is more modern city. Yeah, definitely. There's other things you can make distinction, but yeah, definitely. That's one of them. More historical, more cultural, even though of course Moscow has tons of culture. But this is like more historical imperial city. Moscow is more like pre-imperial, and of course, when we're talking about Soviet Soviet Union powerhouse. So you see that type of mega structures, etc. For sure. Many Russian people speak English. Quite little, I would say. Younger generation might speak a little bit better, broken, or understand a little bit better, or willing to talk, but otherwise it's a bit tough. But you don't need English that much when you're in Russia. You can somehow, foreigners always manage somehow. Silent control, man, I'm sorry. You know, there's so many people watching. It would be wrong. Plus we have walked quite a little bit past it. Hope you understand. Which nationality people are Russian? Well, they are Russians, but the Russians have different cultures as well, nationalities within Russian. But excluding that, we have Indians, Arabs, people from the Caucasus, especially, I mean, of course you get Chinese and Koreans, maybe. I would say so, yes. Beautiful place, yeah. When it's raining, it's becoming super sweet. It looks different. Moda Scandinavia. In St. Petersburg is still semi-popular, you know, things from Scandinavia. They have changed the word Finland to Scandinavia in some parts, not always. Some shops are still using the word Finnish products. Then you have some like unofficial stores selling kind of Finnish import products. So it's funny thing. Hello Netherlands, hello. The time is a bit probably closer to 6. It's a bit dark because of the rain, guys. You would love to go to Russia one day, Trans-Siberia. Yes. By the way, there's a really cool guy from Greece. I haven't met him, but I consider him a friend. His name is Ioannis. He specifically loves Soviet music and Russian culture. So there's an interview from Braiden Consulting, which helps foreigners with travels and stuff. If you need their legal help, there's a link in my description, by the way, in all of my videos. But there's an interview from Braiden Consulting about him. And if you go to my community posts, I shared his interview. So speaking about, he went on Trans-Siberian trip. Oh wow, check it out, neat. And you can listen for his story about and his experience. So go check out the community post on my YouTube. There's a link to his video, his interview. And of course, he has a channel where he shows different places for you. Mexican tacos, yes. There's quite a few Mexican restaurants. Mexican, Spanish, Italian. St. Petersburg is capital of cuisines. So in St. Petersburg, you can find even though Moscow is basically, well, it's a huge city, almost 20 million people. St. Petersburg, maybe, despite that, maybe might have even more different cuisines and stuff. So for sure, you can find any cuisine, usually a good one. Once again, meat store. You have over here in St. Petersburg center, shops, if they're located in these old buildings, it can be, oh, check it out, work on or just haven't been done. So the spaces are usually sometimes a little bit very odd looking, you know, looking very historical, even though it's like a meat shop. Get it? Theater over here, wow. So you have big theaters, you have small theaters. There's a football field, check it out. Yes, in St. Petersburg Center, there's no other way than except these kind of places to have football match in between buildings. Hello St. Petersburg and hello Budapest. This is St. Petersburg, guys. Moscow, well, it would look different. This is a little bit not as flashy, but I think that actually gives more to the experience of the city. The fact that many are not necessarily fully restored or something like that, you know? So it feels like you're walking in past, which is wonderful. I teach people to get a SIM card. I got mine fixed in one day. There's a video on my channel, Write SIM card Igor in Russia. You will find how to do it. Well, it's an update how to do it, yes. I like the very basic beer Zhiguli. The basic beer Zhiguli is to my liking. No, this is not the city of bones. Metros are called, or Russian highways are referred in that manner. Indian restaurant. I have eaten Indian, I've eaten Sri Lankan, and what's the other one? Nepalese. Nepalese, but not in St. Petersburg, because I live in Finland, even though I would love to live in Russia, as you know. But in Finland, there's a lot of a lot of Indian and Nepalese restaurants and that type of food. So when I'm here, I want to experience something more unique for me. But I like Indian. I like a little spice, even though I'm not good with spicy food. What is the best food in Indian? Hello Canada. Guys, join the chat, push like. You can also write where you're watching this from. I'm gonna read your countries out loud while we walk in this. Hold on, let me do this. While we're at historical St. Petersburg, they're fixing up the, wow. Now you're gonna see, by the way, the beautiful Embankment. Большая подъяческа. Why do most people become wealthy over there? Well, same way. Becoming business owners, starting their own business, or fast ways. Okay, guys, there's I almost unintentionally, I almost filmed the security police station, so we're gonna film it now. This is my left. Check it out. Man. Actually, let's go through here actually, yes, because I want to enjoy the river. If I don't film it, then I just go around escaping. Not causing any trouble here, but let's film forward, right? Shocking truth. Yes, this is the shocking truth that the city is amazing. Russia is simply awesome. Oh man, I see trouble up ahead. So that people wouldn't get too much water on it. Wow, that is nice. Are you allowed to film? Yes, but not necessarily a good idea to film in front of security police. There's a security police patrolling with weapons because it's like a headquarters of some sort, so I don't want to film that. You see? The cars over there. Here we got coffee. Oh, I hear beautiful. Wow, look at this. This is the new fallout. No, this is historical St. Petersburg. It's like the whole city is a beautiful piece of art, literally. And I feel like this is way better than anything else. I think somewhere not far from here is Yusupov Palace. I think so. Or is it on the wrong side? I think it might be on the Moika River. Yeah. Exactly. This is historical, but safe, it's clean. You cannot get this type of experience anywhere else in a good way. That's over there is the river. Let's go on the bridge as soon as we can. I like people, yeah. I like the architecture. Indeed. Do you want to guys some wide angle to this? Or this gives you more details now that it's getting a little bit darker. I think, yeah. I'm loving it, guys. Where's the garbage on the streets? Yes, that's the wrong part of the world, guys, for that. Oh, there's one. The only one. It won't be there for long. I love this place. I love this place. it's my city, guys. I miss this place when I'm not here. Yeah, guys, keep on asking questions, commenting what you see, what you're not. Одни старые дома, очень скучно, очень скучно. И что? Из-за этого люди приезжают издалека, чтобы увидеть. Это называется история. Слава Богу, что такое есть, они снесли. Во всем мире, you cannot. He says that only old buildings, how boring. That must be a joke. That's the thing. People travel far from all over the world to see St. Petersburg. Oh, check it out. That is awesome, right? And rivers everywhere. 93 rivers and canals in St. Petersburg. 300 bridges. That's why it's called Northern Venice. Palaces everywhere. If you want some Soviet stuff, you have to go away, but we can maybe go to see the Stalin era buildings from the 50s. Amazing your infrastructure and architecture. Why Peter the Great tries to look like the European cities as opposed to Russia? Well, that's because he fell in love with, was it Amsterdam? Fell in love with Holland when he was studying building ships there. And the other thing, yeah, so that's why. That's why it has huge influence in the Netherlands, which had influence from Venice. That's why, and that's why he wanted a lot of different, especially Italian, let's say Rossi, Rastrelli, like big, a great architectures to build this place and create this. Catherine the Great, let's not forget her. Yes, Catherine the Great was also very important. Was it Peter the Great's granddaughter or somebody? Anyway, Romanov, of course. But she continued his work and created lots of great things for the city. Let's just stay for a second quiet and enjoy the view. Oh my God. This is one of the main, I think, Gribayedovo Canal. I think it was Gribayedovo. Yeah, it is. Gribayedovo Canal is just simply amazing little streets, little canal. Gribayedovo Canal and Moika River is the next one. We're gonna go there. Push like, subscribe, and of course you right where you're watching this from, guys. Let's walk a little bit down the embankment. And Yusupov Palace actually is up ahead, but it's cost to get in. And I have filmed it, guys, in 2K. I have filmed so much. I literally have gigabytes worth of videos waiting. So I think I have filmed. I know I have, but I think I haven't released Yusupov Palace tour yet. That's one of the series. Metros is something that I have filmed for like 6 years. And the other thing, I have made exhibitions to different palaces of St. Petersburg and nearing cities, and Russian cities in general. Hold up, guys, if you want to ask some question, use please super chat. This way I will definitely see it. We got Vermont. Who else is? Yeah, right down the countries. Although expensive is it there? Well, you have to know precise. Hotel is like 30 to 40 euros. And not even the great one. I mean, like below average. Hello, Brazil. People don't like rain and cold, but that's very common in St. Petersburg to have rain and cold. Leningrad, indeed. Oh no, gigabytes. That's like 10-minute video with high quality. No. Sorry. Sorry. Yes, you're correct. I meant terabytes. I'm sorry. Of course. Yeah, I filmed in 2K nowadays, so yeah. Thanks for being there. Man, that's embarrassing. Right, we got Poland, Brazil. Bro, on Naboo. Man, I'm a Star Wars fan. Don't give me that. There's a friend USA in the house. We got granddaughter. We must not forget about Empress Elizabeth. Yes, Elizabeth also is respected, even though Catherine the Great, Catherine the Second is maybe more. In the country of development, St. Petersburg. Sergey knows a lot about things, so thank you for commenting. Like seriously, you have so great input, and maybe, not maybe, way more in details. A little bit over here, my friends. This is from Portugal. Yeah, you definitely should. And if you come for a longer time, you're able to visit also in some of the nearing cities, maybe. And of course, Moscow. People ask me if they come for like 10 days or max 2 weeks. And should they, not 2 weeks, but less than that. And they say, should I concentrate on Moscow or St. Petersburg, or should I do both? And I tell them that, well, if it's like 10 days, 7 days, it might be tough to visit from, say, Moscow, St. Petersburg, and vice versa. But I would say if it's 10 days minimum, I would suggest like maybe 2 nights in one another, just to have a little bit of the feeling. Lifetime is not enough to explore St. Petersburg or Moscow, but as a tourist, you would love it to do some like basic stuff. You will be so, energized and intrigued, and to come back. That's what always has happened with many people. Sochi, I haven't been to Sochi yet. I really want to, if I get the chance. San Diego, California in the house. What else we got here? Our outsiders from NATO countries are out. Yes, everybody are welcome, even from the unfriendly countries as well. I notice NATO countries, they are friendly NATO countries as well, but yeah, I know what you mean. So definitely you can just come. Let's pass the dog. Бедный идет такой. Бедненький. Хорошо, все. Man, все хорошо. Man, I cannot speak it. She said thank you for me. I saw the dog, guys. I love animals, so the doggy didn't want to be in the rain. City center is not the best place for walking the dogs, I gotta tell you. Like seriously, not the best. So, all right, what else we are talking about, guys? Keep on chatting the comments of. Let me know the countries. I'm gonna try to read. I just was answering, so I forgot to read them all. Please do. I'm gonna try my best. Is it synagogue? No, this is not a synagogue. Sorry, this is not a synagogue. I cannot remember. There is a synagogue in St. Petersburg, like on the main, because I'm collecting these miniatures of the most important and greatest buildings of St. Petersburg. I have it, but I think I maybe not seen it myself. That's a rare thing. Anyway, the question was about, hold on, there was a good question about, guys, please use super chat if you just can, because man, I have to scroll down. This moves. What else, guys? Sorry. Man, there was a good question about xenophobia. Anyways, it doesn't matter who's considered friendly or not, but obviously Hungary and Slovenia, I would say. But in general, yes, people from all around are welcome. There's no differences in how they treat you at the border. Only in rare cases, if they have this campaign, they might make sure with extra interview that you're okay, but that's normal. But this hasn't been happening for a while. I have made videos about it on my channel also. it's under the name of interrogation because, you know, YouTube. So it's very base, but it hasn't been happening lately. So, but it can be in some point. So don't be. That's the only thing. And I do help people travel to Russia. So if you have questions about details, what to expect, I have special membership, my friends. This is St. Petersburg, and this is Braiden Canal. Most beautiful city in the world. Alexander, I agree. It's a little dark right now. They're gonna turn lights. I don't know, is it at 9? It's dark because it's raining, so it's the... And over there, by the way, this over there is gonna be the Fontainebleau River. But I think we should go here. Let's continue. Cafeteria. Cafeteria means cafe. And I love that you can find these places which are totally not touristy at all. Whoa, that's a rarity too, but still supporting your stereotypes. So yeah, I really love the fact that city can be super packed and you can come here and just enjoy in peace and quiet. The city becomes yours, like literally, you know what I mean? Of course, mine and the thousands of you with me. And thanks for joining in. Remember, subscribe also to my channel. I filmed Russia for around 6.5 years. And I do show everything and explain reality, what is truth and what is just lies. Over here, is this Italy? Italy's embassy. Embassy up ahead. There's a diplomat car. Man, the rain is getting stronger. Maybe we should definitely in some point go indoors for some I don't know. Have a little coffee, right? I thought Russia was diverse. Russia is diverse, very. Why not? British the Netherlands, I'm eager to see from someone living in there. I'm sick of propaganda everywhere. Well, welcome to the channel. I don't live here, but many would say I know better. I know the city, country better than as a foreigner coming from Finland. I know this place more than many expats who live here. Definitely, not many, I would say most. With all due respect to my colleagues. And yeah, welcome to the stream. A lot of answers might be answered. A lot of people from Netherlands are actually interested. I've noticed like literally a lot of Netherlands are moving into Russia. I just visited yesterday Braiden Consulting law firm in Moscow. I do videos with them sometimes and give you the link for their consultation. Oh yeah, we're gonna go here, guys. We have to go here. And that is Mariinsky Theater, guys. This is the backside of Mariinsky Theater. The Mariinsky. So yeah, if you have specific questions, we can also discuss them here and I can share my opinion. But otherwise, you can see a lot of things here by yourself. Beautiful. Yes, Eileen, hello. Joseph, hi man. Beautiful city. Saying hi from North California. Hello, Californians. By the way, a lot of Californians and Texans are watching, especially. Sure, from all around USA. And speaking of that, guys, write down more countries where you're watching from. Now, let's focus. Boom on. Can you tell if Russia does stuff for Myanmar in respect for the Rohingyas and groups? I don't know what that is. And I don't know if they do something for. I don't know what that is, like in what way. But definitely I think diplomatic relations are good with those countries who are not on the other side of the table, if you know what I mean. What street was the stripped building on one? I want to look it up. That man, it probably is Набережная Грибоедова Embankment, and it's next to the, not far from, and it's eastwards from that house of Omon. Omon is the what is it? Like well, police. Branch of police, but I don't know exactly what. Okay, hello Spain, hola. Hola España. Love from Ireland, that is cool guys, welcome. Lived in the city for 12 years, Canal, Braiden, oh nice. My university was a bank of Canal Moika, 300 meters from Windsor Palace from 1974 to 1980 with 3 years break. That is nice, man. You got probably lots of stories, right? Guys, up ahead is very important cathedral in St. Petersburg. I think it's called Nikolsky, right? It's Navy Cathedral. It's Navy Cathedral, and it never. That's I think the only church that never stopped operating, working throughout the Soviet times. Can you imagine? In Russia, you have lots of different in historical places. You have, let's say, during cathedrals built during the imperial times. You might have like the Trinity Church, which is dedicated to a certain, what do you say, like certain, not army, but some certain army corps in the area, Izmailova, for example. And, or there, as you know, there's a church for the army, praying for the army. As you know, the new one that was built a few years ago. Then there's many others like that. You have cathedrals for Navy, or for example, you have certain themes like in nearby my favorite, Kronstadt city, which I filmed a month ago. Over there, it's a beautiful, amazing, actually this is, anyway, yeah, it was also, because Kronstadt is a Navy city and still is, it has the Russian fleets that I filmed legally over there. So you can go back and check out the videos, but anyway, there's a cathedral for certain things. That's what I was saying. That's what I was getting at. Love the rain. Yeah, guys. Oh yeah, we have the lights. No, drug addicts they left all to Europe and America. We got coffee here. Coffee place. Guys. Let's do a little coffee break and then continue, right? Online news source that you trust that represents the preferred cities in Russia. I'm not like big, well, I think Lenta is blocked, right? I guess if you want still governmental news, the ones that are not blocked are with your perspective. It's TASS. TASS is the legendary TASS. It is working. What else? Is Lenta working? I think Lenta might be not. But yeah, I don't have like a big independent. I'm not following like any big independent news agencies. Hello, Austria. Yeah, I've been trying to find these dangerous streets, but still there's no such thing. I guess I have to believe you unknown person. Yeah. Stupid questions get they ask. Guys, let's go into this place and have a little coffee, okay? товарищи.
Добрый вечер.
Можно американо с молоком?
Объем 0,2 или 3?
0,2. И
Молоко горячее, холодное?
холодное. И все.
Здесь
Да.
американо 0,2 с холодным молоком. Здесь. Да. После присаживаться.
Everything else was so expensive, so I didn't take any cakes for $4 it's too much. Hello, Hungary. Let me show you this place around, okay? Not yet, guys. Спасибо. Yeah, a lot of Western music everywhere for sure. In my places, there's no craziness like in the West. Cheers, guys. Thank you, guys. I got some super chats earlier, so this is for you guys on your behalf. Freaking excellent coffee. I've never been to America. I'm from Finland, guys. I'm Russian from Finland with Finnish Russian roots, and I was born in Soviet Latvia. I haven't been in America. I guess that's a compliment, right? Quick service, yes. And most coffee places are baristas. They don't serve you filter coffees like anywhere. On your behalf. Well, I meant like if you give money or like you give like a gift, buy yourself a coffee and you buy a coffee, like what does it mean? On your behalf? For your, on your, I forgot what's the word anyways. Thank you so much. Main religion is Orthodox Christianity. And then there's and Muslims, because Russia is huge. There are some federal republics which are like even a Muslim majority. On your dime. Bergamo. Where is Bergamo? Italy. You are so cool. I like you a lot. Gonna stop. Thank you, Sarah. I'm gonna do more walks. We're gonna go somewhere else. I love this place as well. This is like true central St. Petersburg. Like when you go away from the touristy places. Any basic coffee shop is better than Starbucks, indeed. In Russia, the Russian Starbucks, Stars Coffee, is also the same. It's basically Starbucks. Everything is also super pricey. You get like for 500 rubles a coffee. 200 for a coffee is for St. Petersburg is beginning. It's like a lot. okay coffees for like $1.50, which is like 1.3. Notice milk is sold separately, and they ask you, do you want it warm or not? Because they're baristas. What inspired you to let us explore with you? Oh, that's a good question. I've done this short story is that I fell in love with, I'm Russian with Finnish roots. Lived all my life not in Russia. I wasn't even born in Russia. And in 2016 I saw Russia for the first time with a tourist group, and that was such a powerful experience, mostly powerful experience in my life. And that moment I understood that I lived all my life in Finland. Then I realized the weird feeling that I never had was feel of home, feeling of belonging, and I immediately felt it here in Russia. Since then it has been with me. So I decided to show you the world, because I'm in marketing, I was in entertainment, like music and stuff, so I decided to use my abilities to show reality, what I see in Russia and the way I see Russia. Because even back then, always they have shown fake stories about Russia, and they have always, misled people about Russia. And I wanted to fix it by showing truth, which is like people are great, cities are amazing. In many ways, country is more advanced, or Europe, better or worse, it's a place that I love, and I know a lot of everybody who's been to Russia, 99.99% have amazing experience. And unfortunately, so many people never get to see Russia, especially now, because anybody who wants to go there is being attacked. Anybody who likes Russia for the right reasons is getting attacked, and I'm not having any of it. And I'm trying to teach people also to be like, to dare to show the middle finger to those who try to push you down. Thank you for the good question. Yeah, guys, these trolls are getting the F out. I love Russia. Yeah, me too. This is terrific. I love that so much. Thank you for exposing the truth for us all. Yeah, man, me and my 3,500 videos been trying slowly to do this. I've explored Russia more than anybody else, basically, almost, and especially as a foreigner. Gotta go on holiday in Spain. God bless you. Have a nice day in España. How are you feeling? I'm good. На ваш мусор. Да. Guys will have to not too close to home to do nothing. Right, guys, I'm gonna have a little break, okay? I'm gonna charge the phone and I'm gonna come back, subscribe to the channel. We can do more talks and questions, okay? Yeah, welcome. I welcome our Russian people for this 100%. Always been and still is. It hasn't changed at all. On the contrary, people are more respecting you for coming because they know there's a lot of bullshit against anything Russian. We did enjoy coffee. Yeah, see you later, guys. Eileen, thank you. Subscribe and see you soon. I'm gonna charge the phone now. Peace out.